This is TechCrunch. Framework, the company that is better known for its modular, repairable laptops, just released its first desktop computer. It's a small desktop PC that punches above its weight. The most interesting part is what's inside the device. Framework is one of the first companies to use AMD's recently announced Strix Halo architecture, also known as the Ryzen AI Max processors. It's an all-in-one processing unit that promises some serious performance. In other words, Framework just designed a PC for two types of customers: people looking for an extremely small gaming PC or people who want to run large language models on their own computers. From the outside, the Framework desktop looks more like a toy than a serious computer. It is a small 4.5-liter computer built around a mini ITX mainboard, which makes it smaller than a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. It has a customizable front panel with 21 interchangeable plastic square tiles. When you buy a Framework desktop on the company's website, you can select tile colors and patterns to create your own front panel. In addition to the usual ports that you usually get with a mini ITX mainboard, you'll find Framework's iconic expansion cards at the bottom of the device, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. You can select between a wide range of modules such as USB-C or USB-A ports, a headphone jack, an SD card reader, or even a storage expansion card. The internals are quite simple. There's the mainboard with AMD's accelerated processing unit, a fan, a heatsink, a power supply, and 2 M.2 2280 NVMe SSD slots for storage. AMD's Strix Halo APU is soldered to the main board. Framework offers 2 different configurations: the AMD Ryzen AI Max 385 and the AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus 395. The top configuration comes with 16 CPU cores, 40 graphics cores, and 80 megabytes of cache, while the entry-level configuration comes with 8 CPU cores, 32 graphics cores, and 40 megabytes of cache. But where's the RAM? That's certainly going to be the most divisive design choice, since Framework offers 32 gigabytes to 128 gigabytes of soldered-in RAM. You won't be able to buy more RAM or upgrade it down the road. There is one place we did have to step away from PC norms, though, which is on memory. To enable the massive 256 gigabyte per second memory bandwidth that Ryzen AI Max delivers, the LPDDR5X is soldered, Framework CEO Nirav Patel wrote on the company's blog. We spent months working with AMD to explore ways around this, but ultimately determined that it wasn't technically feasible to land modular memory at high throughput with the 256-bit memory bus, he added. Nevertheless, having as much as 128 gigabytes of unified memory unlocks many possibilities when it comes to large language models. Llama 3.370B can run without any hiccup using Ollama, llama.cpp, and other open-source tools for local AI workloads. Other open-weight models from Mistral, Nu, Hermes, or DeepSeek should also run fine. Framework also sells the mainboard without a case. For instance, the company has built a mini rack with 4 Framework desktop mainboards running in parallel for AI testing. The base model of the Framework desktop starts at $1,099, while the top-end version costs $1,999. Like other Framework computers, the company promises support for Windows as well as popular Linux distributions such as Ubuntu, Fedora, or its gaming-focused cousin, Bazide. Pre-orders are open now, but shipments will only start in early Q3 2025.